Hello, ladies. Hello. Okay, today's a juicy one. I got some good stuff today. I'm going to talk about all the things that you don't want to talk about, you're too shy to talk about, you don't want to ask your doctor about, whatever it may be. I'm going to talk about it today. I'm going to give you some information. I'm going to give you some tips to help improve it and hopefully help you become your own health advocate and take control and build some confidence up to talk to your doctor or to take charge a little bit more with your overall health when it comes to sexual health for a woman, and knowing that you don't have to settle for low libido or any of that kind of stuff when it's midlife and beyond. So let's get into this one. My name is Cynthia Williams. I am an integrative nutritional practitioner. I specialize in working with women 35 and older, hitting that midlife and older, helping them go through these hormonal transitions, understand these hormonal transitions, helping them reach their health goals, their weight loss goals, whatever it looks like for them, but helping them to understand or make the changes necessary at this point in our life versus what you were doing in your 20s and 30s, because it's just not going to work anymore. We are physiologically changing and we have to make changes to our lifestyle, our environment, and the things that we're doing in order to keep up with our body and the changes that it's going through. So today we're going to speak about orgasms for women and why it is good for your overall general health. And then we're going to talk about low libido, why you have low libido as you hit midlife, and then the things that you can do to counter that and improve that and not settle for a low libido life or painful sex or whatever it may be. So I want to touch on orgasms with women. This could be a whole other talk in itself, but I just want you to understand that there are health and wellness benefits to it outside of just connecting with your partner or connecting with yourself, whatever it may be. A woman that has regular orgasms has increased brain activity. It can reduce blood pressure, hypertension. It can improve overall heart health. It increases white blood cell count, which we need as we're heading into midlife and on because of the decline in hormonal shifts that we're having. We do have a decline in immunity that comes with that as well. So anything that we can do to counter that, we want to do. If you have irregular cycles, painful cycles, if you're starting to have some big symptoms from these hormonal shifts, having a regular orgasm has been shown to help reduce or eliminate some of those symptoms and regulate your cycle. So there are a lot of wellness benefits to taking care of yourself on a regular basis. Okay. Now let's speak to low libido. So low libido comes because of the decline of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone as we're hitting midlife, especially when it comes to estrogen. Estrogen, as you know, touches so many parts of a woman's body. She is your girl. And as we start to have this decline in estrogen, we have a decline in a lot of functions in a woman's body. One of those being vaginal wall integrity and your tissues down in your vagina, basically. So remember, hormones, estrogen is a hormone. Hormones are communicators and they have receptors in different tissues throughout your body. So those hormones communicate, they connect with the receptor, they tell the receptor what job to do, and so on. So when we're having this decline in communication in the vaginal tissue, you start to lose the integrity of the tissue. It starts to decline. It starts to become weaker. You have to do some things to keep that integrity up. And it not only affects women when it comes to sex, it can start to affect exercise. Exercise can start to hurt. Riding a bike, jumping, especially if you have pelvic floor issues anyways from having a baby or some kind of injury down there, it all starts to accumulate and compound and make things really uncomfortable and difficult for women at some point. So there are a few things that you can do. One is looking at taking either a vaginal estrogen or a vaginal DHEA. Both of those are inserted into the vagina. They are non-systemic. So if you have concerns about taking estrogen and as far as like a breast cancer or something like that, taking in the vagina does not have the same effect as taking an oral estrogen, a patch or a cream or something like that as taken in the vagina. It doesn't have any kind of systemic effect. So you can go to your doctor and you can get a vaginal estrogen and start inserting that. That will help to improve the tissue in the area, help to maintain the tissue in the area, as well as help with moisture. You can, if you don't want to go the estrogen route, you can also do a vaginal DHEA, which is another hormone that helps with production of estrogen and testosterone in the body. I will link below. You can do Replens and Reverie are two brands of the vaginal DHEA that you can buy over the counter. I will link their information below so you can take a look at them. If you want the vaginal estrogen, that is something that you are going to have to go to your doctor and get a prescription for. Next, you can also look at taking, if let's say vaginal integrity is not an issue for you, it's just an overall low libido, that's where I would get my testosterone checked. I would get my free and total testosterone checked. Free testosterone of a 2.2 or higher is typically optimal. Now that is subjective and it is relative to each person, but in general, 2.2 or higher is typically a pretty good area to try and get to or be in for overall general woman's health. So if yours is super low and you have a super low libido, you could look at adding in some testosterone and see a difference with your libido when it comes to that. There are other things, resources as well that you can do. One of my favorites is Sex with Emily. I will put her link below. She has so much information in her website, on her podcast, especially when it comes to women in their midlife, low libido, the things that you can do to start improving that and having a better or healthier sex life, one that you actually enjoy and will help to increase libido. There are supplements you can take as well. There are THC or CBD gummies that help to increase blood flow to the area, which can help with stimulation, moisturizing, and help to improve your low libido. There are also 2 medications now specifically for women and low libido that can be taken. I've heard really good things. The one is Ally, and combining it with a small dose of testosterone seems to work very, very well for a lot of women. I will put the links to both of those medications down below as well so that you can dig into them and look into them. Then you can also have the information to take it to your doctor and see which one would be best for you if you are interested in trying one of those medications out. But I just want to tell you that you don't have to settle. I have had many clients in their 60s tell me that, they have these conversations with their friends. All their friends are kind of in the same boat, and they've all just kind of said, this is what to expect at this point in our life. And that could not be further from the truth. And knowing that you do not have to settle and that you should continue to have a healthy sexual life, whether it's you or yourself, don't care how it gets done, but you should do that as long as you can. 1, for your overall general health and wellness that we talked about at the beginning of this video. 2, to help with the integrity of the tissues. And 3, just for enjoyment in life and knowing that it doesn't have to go to shiz as you get older. So it's very, very important, ladies, that you are your own health advocate and you take care of yourself and you stay educated when you are heading in midlife and beyond, because you have to. You have to be your own health advocate at this point in time. So if you found this useful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with a friend that might find this information beneficial as well. You can find all of my information at CynthiaWilliamsWellness.com. I thank you for being here. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.